Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review in which we are taking a look at the French Hawk, the H-75A-1, sitting at 1.3 battle rating in the French line, added in the patch that was just released, 1.75. Let's take a look at this little bugger. At maximum speed lies at 418 kilometers an hour at sea level, 385 at 4500 meters and 332 at 6500 meters. This is alright speed, especially what you're facing at 1.3. Of course you can get up tiers up until 2.3, then there's a lot of planes faster than you, but for its battle rating the speed of this thing is pretty good. Top speed in a dive is 647 kilometers an hour for the red line and 690 kilometers for the rib speed. Stall speed in the plane is good with 130 kilometers an hour. Stalling planes out that are not biplanes will be very easy with that kind of speed, pretty nice. The control stiffening is real though, and it's very bad. With the control stiffening already starting at 350-400 kilometers you start to notice it. And at 500 kilometers an hour the compression is really terrible and the plane locks up amazingly there, so be aware of that and make sure that you pull out of your dives pretty quickly. No long boom and zoom dives in this plane. Firepower on the plane is decent with 4 times 7.5mm Fabrique Nationale MLE-38 machine guns. 2 of them have 500 rounds per gun and 2 of them have 600 rounds per gun. I used stealth in this match with a 600 meter convergence. Ammo load is thus good. The acceleration in a straight line is pretty good. In a dive it's also decent, not too bad. The energy retention in the horizontal is decent. And in the vertical it's average. You do lose some speed in the vertical, unfortunately. But in the horizontal it's alright. Climb rate on the plane is average, not fantastic, but still not terrible either. Turn time in the plane is pretty good, especially with the flaps. They only rip off at 530 kilometers an hour. Which is really good because the top speed in a dive at sea level is 418 and with 530 you will never reach that speed. So the flaps will only rip off in dives when you pull shenanigans with the flaps. The roll rate in the plane is pretty good as well. It's a pretty nimble plane. Overall maneuverability is pretty good. You can definitely pull some shenanigans with this thing. Of course, this is a monoplane against biplanes. Probably not a good idea, but against other monoplanes you can do some nice shenanigans in this plane. And with the biplanes you just basically want to energy fight them. But don't turn with them, don't start turning with them. Don't get overconfident. Overheating in this plane is easily manageable. It's not really a problem. It's easily cooled off. It does occur sometimes, but it's easily cooled off. Durability in the plane I cannot really say, as I was not hit in this plane yet with sustained burst. If you know that, if you have sustained some damage with this thing, let us know what you feel about the durability in this plane. The plane does have a weird wobble, as you just saw in the dive towards this target that we just shot down. In a straight line, when you're in a slight dive, the plane tends to wobble. And the right wing dips and then the left wing dips, and you just wobble around a bit unless you correct the plane. It's a little bit weird, but it is not a terrible thing, but yeah, it's just something to take note of, let's say. In a sharp dive where you are after an opponent and you need to aim very well, you've got to be aware of this little wobble. But yeah, that's the only thing really negative, or really negative. It is not even that terrible, but it is something. the only negative thing about this plane. I really like this plane at 1.3 battle rating. With the 4 7.5s it has good firepower at that level, and with the matchmaker right now you get some good matches in a general sense. 1.3 always fun, and this plane is a lovely plane. Let's see, well, we killed 4 opponents thus far. It was really a match where we were not really tested. It was a nice match where we flew around from target to target and shot them down. Sometimes you have that. We are waiting for this guy to get off the airfield here and see if he wants to come out and play. I was thinking about going for some ground targets here while we were waiting, but I saw his dot was taking off. So I decided to turn around here and go in. There's several other allies in the neighborhood here who of course also want this last kill. And that's fair enough, right? We all go for the same target. Let's see what happens. We gotta stay out of the worst of the AA. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until he comes this way. Gonna position myself on the right of the airfield here as he is turning left. And let's see if he wants to climb above the airfield, in which case this match will take longer. Or if he wants to come here. Of course he must see us. But fair enough, he's coming in. I respect that. That is cool. That is good behavior. He's coming in. He's coming out to fight. He's trying to pitch up at me here. But he seems to be stalling out. So he's gonna probably dip the nose. Especially, yeah, there he goes. He's dipping the nose. Especially after those hits. There were a few on the cockpit and on the wing there from me. Taking aim here, we are hitting our shots, and there he goes. Nice, fantastic. Well, that is our ace, and here we have apparently angered an ally of ours. Wouldn't be the first time. For some reason I make my allies angry when I shoot down planes. This guy thinks I'm a kill stealer. And there was not even a fire involved this time. Bloody hell. First place in the team with 5 air targets destroyed. Let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. Survivor. Terror of the Sky. 14,600 Silver Lions and almost 3,000 research points. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now the H-75A-1 is a very nice plane. It's the French Hawk. Good plane, very nice. Pretty maneuverable. They are decently fast on their level. Although they are not the fastest, but you know, that's alright. Some good firepower on the plane. Good looking plane as well. Pretty reliable. Does suffer from some pretty bad control stiffening though. That's something you gotta keep into your mind. And that little wobble that it has during flight and during dives is a little bit offsetting. Not many planes have that. And I didn't even remember that the Hawks had that. Or maybe it's just on this one, I don't know. This one has it for sure. And so you gotta be aware of that. You'll notice it when you will fly this plane out. All in all, pretty enjoyable plane to fly though, and definitely something you can use in the French tree to unlock part of it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.